Now it's time for the Puxatawny Phil of football to make his upset alert. I can predict the future. Bear with me on this one. Patriots over Bills, straight up. Yes, Wildes. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. That's all you got to do. So for the Patriots, all you got to do, Mac Jones, don't throw the ball to the other team. Don't get penalized. Don't get penalized during the play. Don't get penalized pre-snap. Don't do anything dumb. Final one. Run the ball. Simple. All you got to do, Mac Jones, there you go. Run it straight. Just play normal, smart football, and you can win the game. Well, I think it's more bricks and you build a whole house.
Crumbs.
We'll get crumbs and a loaf of bread and we'll take it.
Beautiful loaf of bread constructed of crumbs.
Yeah, that works. That happens sometimes.
Okay, right.
Well,
I don't want to go to that bakery.
well, it's good. It's delicious. And the mice love it, for the record.
The mice.
The one, first of all, the Patriots are back. That's my main takeaway. The Patriots are back. And I also just want to take, I know this was not in the rundown, but I wrote, demand you all apologize to Mac Jones is what I have on my sheet.
Okay.
Because I showed a graphic, besides when I was laying out all the advice for the Patriots, which they followed to a T, minus some penalties and Kendrick Bourne's turnover, but regardless.
Yeah.
I said, the elephant in the room is Mac Jones versus Josh Allen. You guys were like, wild. Can we show how they did yesterday?
Yeah.
Well. Exactly how I predicted.
It's the best game of his career.
Yeah.
And the biggest moment of his career.
Ooh. I like that too. You know what it may have done?
It screwed you guys. But
No, it did not. Well, Caleb Williams looks great. Don't get me wrong. He looks great. Great bounce back game from after that Notre Dame loss to lose to Utah. Mac Jones played great. May have saved his career.
Well, that's the problem.
Why? You don't believe in Mac
because
Jones now?
you guys listen.
Gets a little bit of protection?
I'm happy for you in the moment. I'm happy that you embraced what made Upset Alert popular.
Yeah.
And you actually took a big swing and you hit it out of the park. This is a bad long-term moment for the Patriots. No. It gives them more of a reason to try to not look in the mirror on Mac Jones. And why was he successful? He was successful because
3 seconds to throw the ball?
Yeah. No, he was successful, Coach, because Bill O'Brien must have called up Josh McDaniels and was like, hey, I know you're not prepping for this week. I saw how Hoyer played. You got any pointers for me on Mac? And he's like, yeah, the training wheels. Put him back on. Short, quick throws. Don't let him screw you. This week was the... Hold on. I'm just going to...
What is it, St. Patrick's Day? Look at all that green out there. Oh, my gosh.
I think it's the best game of his career. It's also the first game all year he didn't throw a single pass more than 20 yards downfield. It's the fewest passes more than 10 yards, and it is the shortest depth of target of any quarterback all season not on the Bears. What?
Nobody can catch the ball.
What?
Nobody can catch the ball. That's the issue.
Okay.
When Mac Jones is putting,
defenders can catch the ball when he throws it down the field.
That's because Devontae Parker. How many targets did Devontae Parker have yesterday?
Wildes, I'm happy for you, but they put the training wheels back on.
Pillows right
they
there.
let the Bills do Bills things, and that's how you win the game.
Coach,
but I just think long term it's bad for you.
You got to give him a little more credit than just putting the training wheels back on. And we talked about this before. Mac Jones had some pretty good fourth quarter drives earlier in the season, where it was the
One
Dolphins
guy didn't get his foot in
game.
bounds.
Yeah, it was the Philly game where they didn't get the foot in bounds. It was the Dolphin game where they tossed it back and it was like a yard short. But both those games he had put him in a position where they had a chance to either tie or win the game. So it's nice to see him do what he was able to do this game. And if it's a function of putting the training wheels back on and it leads to victories, then do that so that then you can go back to throwing it down the field. But to your point, they made much less mistakes than they traditionally have.
Loved it.
All season long. And when they do that, they've got a chance in every game.
Thank you.
Well, let me answer the question on the screen. Patriot season still alive? No.
Why?
Right?
Brewer, they in last
are
place
what
in
we
the
thought
AFC?
they are. They're a 5 to 7 win team at best.
Ooh, 7.
That's what they're 7 at best. They are still not a good team. This win, while nice, good for you, does not define their team or season any more than Arizona's win over Dallas defines the Cardinals. Cardinals still a 1-6 team. Bad. Nobody's thinking, oh my. I mean, we're giving them props. They play hard. I'm sorry to break it to you, the Patriots still aren't very good.
Wildes, Detroit started 1-6. Jacksonville started 2-6 last season.
So they got a shot to make the playoffs?
I'm just saying, we forget that how bad those two teams were at the beginning of the season, and then how much their fortune changed as the season went on.
Wow.
There is no way they're making the playoffs.
Patriots
Whatever
social
you wanna
media
bet.
save that. Clip that one.
clip.
Meanwhile, Buffalo all of a sudden.
Season not over.
Season not
Buddy,
over. Yeah.
you shouldn't be talking like that.
Listen, I cut him some slack. I'm not sure how long the flight from Orchard Park to Foxborough is, but I'm sure Brew.
It's quick.
I'm sure Brew is going to blame it on that. And also, they're dealing with, a championship hangover. They were the September champs. Since then, they've lost to the Prince. They've damn near lost to Tyrod Taylor in that game, and then they've lost to Zach Wilson and Mac Jones in the same season. I don't think Georgia would. And so so where we're at though, here's the thing, and this is very rarely the case. But Coach, you know what I think the single biggest play of the game was? It wasn't Mac's game-winning touchdown pass. It wasn't anything that happened late. It was the first pass Josh Allen threw. Because when you have a Patriots team that is as woebegone as this team has been, and you start the game off by giving it to them, the crowd gets into it, the players have more belief, and it's like, oh, it might be one of these games from Josh. What Josh Allen has not understood, and I've said it before, I will say it again, that playoff game against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs broke his brain. Where he plays every game like it's up and down the field, I'm going to have to score 40 points to win. You don't. That's how he played week 1 against Zach Wilson. That's how he started this game. The Patriots can't beat the Bills without the Bills making mistakes.
That's true.
He started the game off with a mistake. And so, listen, the Bills
Didn't
are
he
fine.
throw for 2 touchdowns, run for another one?
Yes.
And put him in a position to win the game?
Yep. And it would have been a blowout Bills
So all that
win.
stuff doesn't matter?
No. What I am telling you, Coach, is if he does not throw a pick on that first drive, I do not believe the Patriots ever have a lead after 3-0.
Well,
That's what I
we
believe.
historically talk about how good Bill is at changing the defensive plan, at taking away things that a team does well, and now suddenly we're not giving New England's defense any credit for being able to make plays against a division opponent.
That was the last part of the segment. I'm talking about the Bills now. I'm talking about the Bills and what's wrong with
What I'm saying is look, you got to give New England some credit defensively for what they do, and then you got to give the Bills and Josh Allen some credit for being able to adjust and then improve as the game went on.
I do not have to give the Bills any credit for losing to the New England Patriots. No, I don't.
He was in a position to win. They put him in a position to win the game. It was defensively where they couldn't hold up against Mac Jones, and he drove down the field.
They're 9-point favorites against a Patriot team that the story all week was, are they going to fire the greatest coach ever, Brew? And they lose.
Yeah, San Fran was 9-point favorites last week, and Philly were 9-point favorites last week, too, and sometimes upsets happen.
Yes.
Wildes, let me answer the question on the screen. Because they're an S-Bob team. That's the thing. If they were just a team like Miami that's trying to climb, we would be fine. This happens, they'd be okay. They're not getting to the Super Bowl, which is their goal, as they put up the banner in the workout facility. That is what they're trying to do. And you've talked a long time about Josh Allen being on the roller coaster. It is not just game to game, week to week anymore. It is within games.
Yes.
His last 3 games, he has had 1 touchdown in the first half. And then they rally, and the stats look pretty good. But here's his numbers, first half versus second half. Just over the last 2 games. First half, he's like horrible.
Yes.
Second half, he's great or very good. And then it looks, you look at the stats, he threw for 270 and had 2 touchdowns, and it looks okay. But if they don't get where they were trying to go, which is to win the AFC this year, they're going to have to look at some major changes. I do think you can win a Super Bowl with Josh Allen as your quarterback going forward. But I think they're going to have to make some changes within that organization, coaching staff.
How many Super Bowl or bust teams are there?
Well, it's Super Bowl or bust. There's about 5.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
San Francisco, Dallas is always there.
Kansas City,
Philly, Kansas City, Buffalo, Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's like a third of the league.
Baltimore's close.
Okay. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.